Hello and welcome back to Mark's House and Garden UK. It is mid-November. It's time to start thinking about protecting some of my less hardy plants for the winter time. Now this plant that I've got hold of is the hardy green banana, but the word hardy is a bit of a misnomer because it is not fully hardy. It's root hardy. The roots underneath the ground are hardy and will survive the UK winter. But the plant above the ground is not hardy, and if I don't do something to protect it, I'll lose all this growth above the ground and it will start growing again next year from the base. And I've spent 2 or 3 years now achieving this height, and I want to retain and maintain this height so that it starts growing from up here next spring, not down there. So that's why I'm going to protect them. So it's not just about how you protect them, it's about why you protect them. So I'm going to explain why as I do this job. Because if you understand why I'm protecting them, you'll be able to apply those principles to yours, even if you don't protect them in exactly the same way that I do. I'm going to remove a leaf now and show you something. This is a bread knife out the kitchen. This is a banana leaf, obviously, and the stalk or the stem is made up of cells, and those cells are full of water. This, which appears to be a trunk, is not a trunk. It's a pseudo trunk. It's a false trunk. It's actually a stem. These are giant herbs, believe it or not, and this is green matter, not woody matter. What that means is, in the winter, if these cells freeze, because they're full of water, it will rupture the cells. And that applies to all the cells in the trunk. So if I allow that pseudo trunk or stem to freeze in the wintertime, all those cells will rupture and it will just collapse to the ground. Everything will not be lost because it will continue to grow and it will sprout from the ground, but all this height that I've achieved would be lost. Now, why is this height important to me? Well, I just love this lush canopy above, over and above my head. And the higher they are, the bigger they are, the bigger the leaves. Just look at that. I'm 6 foot tall, that's a 6 foot leaf. So it's important to me to keep it. So I'm going to protect as much as I possibly can. Now, it would not be practical to try and protect all the leaves. The leaves will be sacrificed. But the way this grows is it grows like a leek. If you imagine a cylinder, it grows from in the center. And each new leaf, as you can see here, if I remove another one of these, you can see a new leaf emerging here. They emerge from the center and unfurl and unravel. So I'm going to remove, in fact, you can see water dripping out of this leaf stem here. It's full of water. So I'm going to remove all the leaves. They're going to get sacrificed. Now, the way cold works in the winter is it penetrates from the outside in, doesn't it? So over the course of a cold winter's night, the cold, I want to avoid it getting to the center, which is this bit. The outer bits, which have gone a bit dry and almost woody, not too worried about those, but I want to stop the cold from penetrating. So I'm going to protect the outside of this with some insulation. I'm going to show it you, I'm going to do it, but the first job I've got to do is remove all the leaves. Now, these leaves are full of carbon and nitrogen and plant food, so they're not going to get wasted. I'm going to chop them all up into small pieces and scatter them on the floor, on the border, so that they can feed the soil for next year. But for now, I am going to remove all these leaves, and then we'll be able to see what trunks we've got to protect. I don't know if you can see it, but water is virtually running out of this stalk. Right, I'll remove the leaves, then I'll come back to it and show you what I'll do next. But I hope you will understand by now why I'm protecting these trunks for the height. So I've removed all the leaves, as you can see, in quite a dramatic change, and already light is pouring into this area. Those leaves were casting a lot of shade into this area, which is great for these shade loving plants. Right, I'm going to tidy up the top of each of these now by just sawing off at a right angle so we've got a nice clean cut. I'm going to do something to prevent water getting in there. These will carry on growing, actually, by the way. Within one day there will be growth coming out here, probably a couple of inches. But let's just tidy the top of each of these off. Now I might just get hold of the camera and show you the cross section of this stem so that you can see what I mean about it growing from the center, and hopefully the camera is focusing on that. It doesn't always focus properly. So there's one, and you can see that's the growing bit in the center, and these are the stems of the previous leaves. Let's have a look at the bigger one. Let's see if we can get any footage of that one there. Exactly the same thing. Growth in the center, that's where it grows from, in the center. It shoots up a leaf out of the middle. So that's what the cross section looks like. Now, one of the steps I'm going to take here is I'm going to mulch it. You can see I've got a barrel load of manure from my neighbour's horses here. And I'm going to mulch around the base of these bananas. And in order to get to them, I'm just going to tidy up and cut a lot of the greenery from the other plants. It would have gone anyway, so it's going to go now. Slightly earlier than it would have normally gone, but it's going nevertheless. Now that's quite interesting, because that's one of the big bananas there, and as you can see there are pups here. That was a living plant, and there's lots of little tiny baby pups here at the base. Can you see? So I've removed the leaves from these pups, and I've been reminded of the fact that there was another large banana here, about the same size as this one. It didn't survive last winter. And this is one of the things that these bananas do, is when the main plant dies, it sends out pups. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pups growing around the base of what was a dead trunk. And that just demonstrates what would happen if I let them all die. They'd sprout off. That's their survival mechanism. Right, now I need to do the protection. Now I need to insulate these trunks. Now this is actually loft insulation, would you believe it, but it's made out of recycled plastic bottles, so it doesn't absorb water, it stays dry, but it does insulate the trunk. So the next thing I'm going to do, using some string, is tie this around each of these trunks. That will insulate the trunk, and then I've got some large plant bags which I will put over, but you'll see this next bit in fast forward just as I insulate these trunks. There we go. As we lose the light of the day, you can see that the banana trunks, all of them, are protected with this recycled bottle insulation. You can get that from B&Q, but I also sell it through my Amazon shop, so I'll put the link in the description box below this video. Now this is a great big green bag which was sold by Lidl, and it's going to go over all of these. I will try and source one of these off Amazon, and again, if I can find one, I'll put the link in the description box below this video, but it's just going to go over here like a great big tent. That's if I can manage to get it over. And that is my Musa Basjoo hardy green banana protected. Don't forget, the main principles are stopping the trunk, or the pseudo trunk, which is made up of cells which will rupture if they freeze. We want to stop the cold from penetrating, and by doing that, this will grow from here up next year instead of from the base up, and we'll have a lovely big green canopy. Now I have something to tell you, and that is I have set up a club off YouTube. It's called Mark's House and Garden UK Club. It's via a website. And every month I do a giveaway gift bundle. And if you sign up to my newsletter, you are entered in a monthly draw where you can win things like this wildlife camera or these plant lights. So please do have a look. I'll put a link to it in the description box below this video, and hopefully have you on board. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'll see you soon for some more hardy green banana winter protection. Bye for now.